Hey, hello everyone. Okay, so for today's space, we are going to be starting just right away. Uh, we are already 5 minutes in, so let's just wait 4 more minutes to have everybody join us. Okay, so I believe you guys can hear me. All right. So this space is recorded, uh, just so you know. Okay, so let's wait for others to come up. Uh, just share the link on the platform. Okay, so we have 2 more minutes before we start. All right, so welcome to today's space. My name is Juman Pi, and I'll be your host for today. So, Juman is a member of Piin Network. I currently am a member of Pine, the Pine community, and I hope that in the future we could build for the entire Pi community. So, super glad to be here. So glad to be part of this thing. Hoping people that you have in your team. So super excited to be here today and to have each and every single one of us. Okay, so today's space would just have to start until we have others join us in. Okay. All right. So today I'll be taking us through a lot of discussion. A lot have been happening within the community, and currently we have a lot going on. So I would be the one to take everybody through such discussion today. Okay. So basic introduction that I always do as a tradition is to introduce Pine to everybody. So what I would do best is just to give us the briefest introduction to Pine, and then I would just talk to us about the future, especially ideas behind tokenization and introducing of Pine on the Pi blockchain. So I'm super excited to have discussion with you. Okay, so let's start. I'm going to start by introducing Pine, and then I would go ahead and talk about tokenization. So Pine, as every one of us here know it, is a meme coin, and it's a meme coin that started or was issued first on the BRC20 blockchain. That's the Bitcoin blockchain. So we currently have a total supply of 100 billion tokens. Pine is fully in circulation with no lockups or release restrictions. And with this, we really ensure that decentralization and fairness takes place when it comes to Pine deployment. So we're deployed November 9th, 2023, and uh, that particular incident gave rise to over 100,000 minting within 24 hours. So quickly, that gained a lot of market attention. So it's really interesting. And for tokenomics model that we use is very simple. So we use a transparent model in the sense that 100% of the token is in total supply, uh, circulation, sorry. And then there is no pre-mining, there is no team allocation, and the project relies entirely on community consensus. So basically, we talk about ideas around social grassroots movements, and we have a technical structure that uses a fair method. So we initially started with ordinals, and then we introduced it to the BRC20 protocol. So in June, we also moved to Solana and then Ethereum blockchain. So at the end of this introduction, I would also introduce you to the future, which would be on the Pi blockchain, which it should come as soon as possible. Okay, so our development journey, I think I should talk about that. So at inception, we had about, let's say, about 6,000 people holding at inception, but that was for the BRC20 blockchain. But now we have over 18,000 people on the BRC20 blockchain. And then on Solana, we have over 13,000 people holding on Solana. So uh, when we migrate to Pi Network, would have a lot more people holding on the Pi blockchain. So we are super excited to have an active community. And we focus on markets and community promotion. So as at September 2024, Pine market cap had reached 11 million, a total of 23,000 plus, almost getting to 24,000 holders across BRC20 and Solana. So the Pine Chinese community, we currently have over 13,000 members. The international community has over 19,000 members. So The community is quite active, and we have over 1,500 members involved in project development and promotion. So we have quite a large reach in the community, and we function on a DAO structure. So a DAO structure is a decentralized autonomous organization. Basically, it's the newest form of governance that is applied, but now it had already existed, but its application with the blockchain made it more famous. So basically, what a DAO structure talks about decentralization of an organization. So we have so many people that are part of this decentralized structure for Pine as a whole. So we have ranging from those in the community foundation to those in the charity foundation to those in the design team to those in uh, educational team. We have also people that are into shilling. We have the buy team. We have the business cooperation team, and I think finally we have so also on that we are open to community growth and collaboration. And on offline activities, we have hosted over 50 offline events here across 50 cities, ranging mostly in China, but we have also hosted in Cameroon, in Nigeria, and in Vietnam. So these events include events such as Pine Seminar, the offline trading phase, uh, and all of that, honestly. And it has attracted local investors and also helped in gaining significant attention. So Pine is also working on Pine network communities with countries like Vietnam, South Korea, and also Japan. So we hope to organize joint online and offline events in these countries. And for collaboration, we are open to collaborating with Pine Network KOL and people that basically decide in the Pi network community. So, but in conclusion, for all of that, Pine is a community-driven project. The tokenization is fully 100% in circulation, and then we run on a DAO governance system, like I said earlier on, and we focus on social grassroots movements. Okay. All right, so basically that's what you need to know about Pine. And I think I would also love to talk about ideas around tokenization. You know, a lot of people have been asking questions like, when would Pine come to the Pi blockchain? So yeah, questions like that. Because when we say it's a Pi ecosystem project, it has to be part of the Pi blockchain. Okay, so a lot of people are interested in that to happen. So tokenization recently came to Pi Network. A Pi core team recently announced that you can tokenize on the Pi blockchain, and that has been one of the most interesting things that we have heard. So we plan on tokenizing as soon as tokenization is up on the Pi blockchain. And yeah, that should be a success on its own. And also, uh, for meme coins, one of the key things we have been trying to do is to change the narrative of memes as a whole. So, with the introduction of um, what's it called of memes in Pi Network or of tokenization as a whole, basically, that would assist us in bringing in Pine to the Pi blockchain. So because it's very, very important that we have a token here on the Pi blockchain. So with the introduction of tokenization on the Pi blockchain, it's only but a matter of time before we get on the Pi blockchain. So that on its own is one of the most interesting things that we hope for in the community, and also hope for as Pine as a whole. So yeah, basically those are the key things we need now for tokenization. We just need it to be live, and maybe let's say we need so many people to test it out and ensure that it's working. Once that is done, then definitely we are ready to launch Pine on the Pi blockchain. And we also need a tokenization platform that will enable us to launch a token on the Pi blockchain. So, but having that is is just a matter of time. Let's say most likely by January, we should be able to tokenize on the Pi blockchain. So with that, we would fully become part of the Pi ecosystem. We would fully become uh, part of Pi, basically, because a lot of people complain that if we are a Pi token, we should be on the Pi blockchain. And for a very long time, the Pi blockchain does not allow tokenization. So now that tokenization is allowed on the Pi blockchain, definitely it's a very good thing. And then it's just a matter of time would be able to tokenize well. So let's be hopeful that the Pi core team and every other person working behind the scenes for tokenization to be possible on the Pi blockchain would work as fast as possible and as soon as possible, make it so that we test out our token, which is the Pine token on the Pi blockchain. So the minute we are able to do that, I think it would attract so many more people within the Pi ecosystem to join us. So we want to be the very first meme coin in the Pi blockchain, honestly. Okay, so I have Mr. Ben here. So Mr. Ben is going to be the next speaker. And okay. So let me try and request now if he can. Okay, I can't see him again. So let's just wait for him to come up. And also, we are expecting Engineer Vita to be available for today's space. Yeah, so those, and there is a new requirement for, what's it called? For finance, especially social finance. And a lot of them are coming on chain. So this on its own is one of the best time to be part of cryptocurrency and part of a community that is building uh, the biggest community project ever. Because it's basically called the biggest social experiment on earth. So with that, uh, we can build the biggest meme coin or social grassroots movement project ever known to mankind. So we just have to stay put and be sure that we are building and contributing to the Pi ecosystem as a whole. Okay. So let me try to get to the other speakers. Okay, Mr. Ben is back. All right. So don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me now, Mr. Ben? I think the first time we're having difficulty connecting. Okay, yeah, he's up now as a speaker. Okay. So let me try and make you a co-host. Okay, so I think we should be good now. All right, so sorry guys for that. But yeah, so I ended by talking about tokenization and the future of tokenization for us, especially on Pine, because most people would be interested in Pine if it was tokenized on the Pi blockchain. So with the new developments from the core team and then from every other person, it's just a matter of time, then we get tokenization on the Pi blockchain. So once that is possible, we would be able to come on board in the Pi blockchain and create Pine for the Pi ecosystem, and that would enable so many people to join us because a lot of people really want to join, but they are constrained because we are not on the Pi blockchain. Most people just know the Pi browser and nothing more. So yeah, that's where we were, and that's where I'll be stopping for now. Okay. So the next speaker is Mr. Ben, who's already up here. Hello, Mr. Ben. Can you hear me? Uh, I can't hear him. Hello, can you hear me, sir? Okay. So I
Oh,
think I heard.
can anybody hear me?
Yeah. Sure, I can hear you now. All right, so it's better. Okay, so now it's time for us to listen to Mr. Ben. Okay, so the floor is yours, sir. Thank you so much.
Jumanpai, I don't know if you're there. Can you hear me? Kryptonites.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear us? Ah, that's strange. If you can't hear us. So, but like, can any other person hear us? You know, you can use an emoji so we know that you're hearing. I think I can hear him, but he's not hearing something like that. Yeah. Okay. So, hello, Mr. Ben. Can you hear us now? Okay. So I think I still can hear Mr. Ben. All right. So let's go on. So basically, I was talking about the idea of tokenization and how quickly we'd be able to tokenize on Pi. I think one of the key things that is left at this point in time is not really about tokenization, but it's about simplifying tokenization. Earlier on, the main problem with tokenizing on Pi was that tokenization only worked with secret seed and not passphrase. So yeah, that was like the main problem earlier on, but that has been sorted out. So Now the new problem is how do you make tokenization like something massive that anybody can tokenize on the Pi blockchain, and they don't have to own so much Pi or be an institution or something like that to be able to tokenize. So that has been one of the key things because even stuff like liquidity pool are quite expensive on the Pi blockchain for some reason. Uh, yeah, so we just trying everything out here. But the minute we can do it and we are able to have a token to pay Pine with, because we need a token to be able to pay it with Pine. It could be the Pi, it could be any other token that might be stable coins or all of that. So once we have that, then we are good to launch our token on the Pi blockchain. And that would be interesting because that would also open us to a new set of users. Uh, because, like I said earlier, a lot of people on the Pi blockchain are not going to join us because for some reason we are not uh, on the Pi blockchain. So the minute that is possible, then definitely a lot of people will join us. Okay, Mr. Ben is back. Hello, Mr. Ben. Can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear you guys. GM everybody.
Okay. That's great. Okay, so let me try rounding up again. So I would just say let's be uh, hopeful for the future of crypto, and then for sure be hopeful for the future of Pine and Pine Network as a whole. With time, would evolve into something really big if we have the right set of people building on the Pi blockchain and people interested in developing the Pi ecosystem. Okay, so thank you so much for listening for this long. Oh, wow, 33 minutes. That's interesting. Okay. So I'll leave the floor to Mr. Ben now, and then we'll hear from him. So thank you so much.
All right, GM everybody, GM, wonderful host, GM, everyone in this space right now. I believe you people can hear me. I believe everybody can hear me. So sorry. Um, Over here, there is a very large protest going on, and whenever something like this is happening, the government seems to hijack the network providers, to ridicule the spread of good news. But it's fine. The good thing is that I'm here now. You know. Sorry. So Juman Pai, you can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. So without wasting much of our time, I'm going to be talking about how to seize cryptocurrency investment opportunities, and I'll be very brief because of our time. Welcome all of you all to another fine, wonderful space today. And I believe you know that if you get the mic and talk to us, you will be on the line to get at least 10,000 worth of Pain in your wallet as a giveaway from the Pine core builders. So let's talk about how to seize cryptocurrency investment, especially now that the market is not stable. So number one is in-depth research and self-education. First is crucial to understand the principles and applications of blockchain technology. Many people lack an understanding of blockchain concepts, spiritual ideologies, and characteristics. This is why numerous centralized projects and policy schemes masquerading as blockchain ventures can still attract many people. They persist because people don't understand the principles and applications of blockchain. Those who seized early opportunities were mostly tech survey, either understanding the technology themselves or following those who did, which is how they truly grasp the opportunity. Secondly, analyze market conditions. Before investing into a coin, analyze the coin's potential, the coin's different um, coin market cap and everything. So we now say that since the emergence of inscription last year, Bitcoin's ecosystem has entered a new chapter. The future trend is undoubtedly Bitcoin dominance. So, of course, some might say that Solana or other meme coins are performing well, but most of these coins are just flashes in the pan that were in the top 100 of market cap in the last bull. In reality, very few remain. Only a few mainstream coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana, along with few meme coins and other altcoins. Most meme coins and altcoins can only survive one bull run, and some only last for 1 to 2 months. Understanding the major market trends prevent us from being swayed by short-term hype. So we need to clearly recognize the risk associated with investing in cryptocurrencies. The crypto field is known for high risk and high returns, and only by deeply understanding and accepting these characteristics can we reasonably allocate assets and control risk. Many people consider making money without considering the possibility of losing money. This puts us in a passive position. Before investing in cryptocurrencies, we must ensure that we have set aside sufficient funds for family living expenses and emergencies. These funds should be completely isolated from investment so that even if there are significant losses in extreme cases, it won't affect basic living and necessary expenses. In the high risk cryptocurrency investment field, choosing quality investment targets is crucial. For instance, within the Bitcoin ecosystem, we need to identify excellent projects. The main reason I'm bullish on Piin is because of the people behind the community and not just the technology or insurance volume, why characteristics like the past tokens and decentralized are heuristics for quality projects. What really makes Pion unique and irreplaceable is the people and community behind it. There are many selfless volunteers in the Pion community contributing their efforts, and the number of these volunteers continues to grow regardless of market ups and downs. They remain steadfast in their commitment to the community, from online meetings and Twitter promotions to offline activities, constantly contributing through rain or shine. This is the core competitiveness that allows the Pine community to continually move forward. In the future, as projects becomes increasingly numerous and people grow restless, only those who can calmly manage their community will stand undefeated. And that's why we recognize at this point that Pine is a community token. And we should understand the Pine that we hold. So, and again, conduct risk assessment. That's number two. Before starting to invest, we must clearly recognize our own risk tolerance, determine suitable investment strategies and risk levels based on personal financial situations and psychological resilience. Reasonably allocation of funds is very important, and closing and choosing suitable investment targets is equally important. I'll tell you something. A friend of mine invested all in a particular meme coin, and without not conducting risk assessment. So when he invested all those coins, all his money in this particular meme coin, the coin didn't have a community. There was no more. There was no Twitter space meeting. No much information on the Telegram group. But he felt like this coin is going doing well. That is, he did emotionally invested. And we always say we should avoid emotional investment. So later on, 24 hours, the coin went too deep and it was rock food. It was a rock food. And this person I'm talking about now is currently lying down in the hospital. Yeah. He's been diagnosed with a lot of heart problems because he didn't conduct risk assessments and he emotionally invested in a coin that he felt like he's doing well. Now, after conducting risk assessments, you understand that we should know that we need to achieve diversified investments so that we do not invest all our money in one particular